Hi there, I'm Doug and I am the developer of Emotional Attachment Behavioral Therapy. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the anxious attachment style. But first, let's review a few things. Emotional attachment behavioral therapy is a therapeutic model based on attachment theory, which emphasizes how our attachment styles interact with our unhealthy behaviors and tendencies. British psychologist John Bowlby was the first attachment theorist, and he described attachment as a lasting psychological connectedness between human beings. Attachment styles are broadly categorized as being either secure or insecure, and the last decades have seen a substantial growth in studies connecting insecure attachment styles and behavioral health problems. In the last video, we went over the secure attachment style in more detail. People who have developed a secure attachment style are typically able to build deep, meaningful, and long-lasting relationships. These individuals usually grew up in homes with caregivers that consistently responded to their needs. In today's video, we're going to dive deeper into the anxious attachment style. People with an anxious attachment style might think highly of others, but often suffer from low self-esteem. These individuals are sensitive and attuned to their partner's needs, but are often insecure and anxious about their own worth in a relationship. If the loved one rejects them or fails to respond to their needs, they might blame themselves or label themselves as not being worthy of love. Adults with anxious attachment need constant reassurance that they are loved and cared about and that they are worthy and good enough. Some common characteristics of someone with an anxious attachment style are lacking a strong sense of self and having low self-esteem. Tendency to put others and their needs first. Strong desire for relationships and intimacy and a hard time being alone. Seeking approval and reassurance from others. Clingy and needy types of behaviors in relationships. Other characteristics you'll see with people with an anxious attachment style are a strong fear of rejection, criticism, and abandonment. Becoming extremely upset when receiving disapproval. Jealousy and frustration when their partner is unavailable or inattentive. Overanalyzing and worrying excessively about relationships. Easily ignoring or misreading signs of relational issues. There are typically certain childhood environmental factors that will lead to someone developing an anxious attachment style. For example, receiving inconsistent parenting patterns, not being responded to consistently when needing something, feeling responsible for their caregiver's emotions, feeling like their physical space was intruded on, feeling overprotected by their caregivers. Other childhood factors that can result in an anxious attachment style are feeling their caregiver was overly focused on them, or feeling like their caregiver was overly intrusive, feeling responsible to make their caregiver feel loved, and feeling responsible to make their caregiver look like the perfect parent. Also being separated from their caregiver at an early age. For individuals that have developed insecure attachment styles, EABT can help. We can begin to work with you on your attachment patterns while also increasing the levels of secure attachment in your life. To learn more about EABT, follow this link to our website where you can begin your journey with our attachment style quiz. Thank you so much for joining us today. In the next video, we're going to be covering the avoidant attachment style in more detail. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to show this channel your support, please subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you can be notified of all the future videos that we're going to have coming out. Thanks again for spending time with us today. Take care.